Goswami on The Debate.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Super Prime Time Max on The Debate with Arnab. The breaking news this evening is that the Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma had just some time back decided to repeal the Muslim Marriages Act. Yes, the Muslim Marriages Act, the same Muslim Marriages Act which allows for child marriage. Under Section 8 of the Assam Muslim Marriages and Divorce Registration Act of 1935, if the bridegroom or the bride or both are minors, then the application can be made by the parents. So essentially, a colonial era law passed by the British was being capitalized on by the Congress party for the appeasement of sections of the Muslim community. I say so especially after the Assam Chief Minister raised an alarm bell yesterday over what he believed is a dramatic surge in the Muslim population in Assam, reaching 40%. So the breaking news story this evening is, and this might be controversial, but let me tell you, it's absolutely necessary. The Assam Muslim Marriage and Divorce Act is going to be scrapped. This is not a promise, this is the intention. And ladies and gentlemen, strong steps being taken across the country towards the Uniform Civil Code. We're keeping note of that. I come to you with three sharp debates this evening. Debate number one, of course, we have this breaking news story about the Muslim Marriage Act being completely scrapped in Assam. Now, if this kind of step starts getting taken across the country, we effectively have a Uniform Civil Code. So it's great. We support it. Debate number two this evening, viewers. And that's happening at about 8:30 this evening. We have yet another attack in Jammu and Kashmir. This is a 10th such incident in the last 40 days. For how long will the people of India and the forces have to wait for much more decisive action in Jammu and Kashmir? My line, call off the elections in Jammu and Kashmir. And at 9 o'clock tonight, something we need to think about, Rahul Gandhi and company constantly inciting violence as the charges against the Prime Minister. Narendra Modi, there have been statements from Rahul Gandhi which are openly inciting violence against the Prime Minister. Now we saw what happened over the weekend in the United States of America, where Donald Trump just survived an assassination attempt miraculously. Ladies and gentlemen, why does Rahul Gandhi talk like this? Why does he incite violence against the democratically elected Prime Minister of India? That's debate 3 at 9 o'clock, and here are the headlines this Thursday evening. This Thursday evening on The Debate tonight. Well, just a day after Himanta alleges infiltrators are inflating Muslim population in Assam, which has reached 40%, the Assam Cabinet has decided today to completely scrap the Muslim Marriage Act, the Muslim Marriage and Divorce Registration Act of 1935. The Muslim Marriage Act is being cancelled, repealed in Assam. Big story tonight. Back-to-back encounters in Jammu and Kashmir after firing breaks out in Doda late last night. Two Pakistan-backed terrorists neutralized in Kupwara. Massive search operations are underway in Doda, but the entire nation asks, when will we act against Pakistan, and how did so much infiltration happen? After the Hezbollah flags are raised in Srinagar during a Muharram procession and Palestinian flags are raised in Darbhanga, more Palestinian flags crop up in Bengal's Murshidabad during Muharram. Why raise foreign and terror flags during religious processions? And after the Trump assassination bid, the BJP says that the statements of Rahul and company are inciting violence against the Prime Minister of India. They pull out past and recent statements of Rahul Gandhi and ask the Congress party to explain why they are constantly inciting violence against the serving Prime Minister of the country. And ladies and gentlemen, just a little under 24 hours ago, the Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma came on the program last evening and said he's really concerned over the Muslim population in Assam reaching 40% plus. Now today, he's taken a decision which is going to have a nationwide impact. He has decided, and he has said, my cabinet has met and we have decided to cancel the Muslim Marriage and Divorce Act of 1935. This law has been there, effective for the Muslim community in Assam for 90 years. In 1 minute, Himanta Biswa Sarma says, no more Muslim Marriage and Divorce Registration Act in the state of Assam. This is what has happened.
Just a day after Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma made national headlines highlighting the alarming surge in Muslim population in the state of Assam.
Do you see Assam becoming a Muslim majority state? And if so, by when?
If we put the growth of Muslim on a statistical projection, then in next 20 years, after two census, I think Assam Muslim population will cross the 50% marks.
The Assam Cabinet has decided to repeal the Muslim Marriages and Divorce Registrations Act and Rule of 1935 in the state. The Assam Cabinet has decided that a new legislation for registration of marriages and divorce for Muslims will be brought in the state. The Chief Minister championed this move of his government by saying it's a significant step to prevent child marriages in the state. This comes after the Chief Minister earlier this year pledged to not let child marriages happen in the state as long as he is alive.
মুছলমান সমাজৰ বাচ্চা ল'ৰা ছোৱালীক লৈ আপোনালোকক বিজনেছ কৰিব দিয়া নহ'ব এটা আপোনালোকে বুজি লওক আপোনালোকে বুজি লওক আৰু আপোনালোকক मैं आप लोगों को सन का पहले मैं ये दुकान बंद कर दूंगा बंद कर दूंगा.
With Himanta raising the alarm over rising Muslim population in the eastern states,
मेरा असम में मुस्लिम पॉपुलेशन 40% हो चुका है. 1951 में 12%. आज असम में मुस्लिम पॉपुलेशन 40%. हम जिला की जिला खो चुका है. तो मेरे लिए ये मुद्दा पॉलिटिकल नहीं है, मेरे लिए ये जीना और मरने का मुद्दा है. इसलिए मैंने उसका साथ ही हर दिन संघर्ष करता हूं.
will this move of Himanta government once again trigger a row between backers of UCC and defenders of personal laws?
When Himanta Biswa Sarma first talked about repealing the Muslim Marriage and Divorce Registration Act and Rules 1935, several Muslim scholars, several Congress leaders says he's never going to have the guts to do that, but he's done it. In one quick move, Subranshu Pratim Sharma is a political analyst from Guwahati. Ratan Sharda is a familiar guest with us, and we have Atikur Rahman. So, Subranshu, this is a very quick move. He's not waited to get a total consensus on this, you know. So, very quick move. How is it being received?
So I think this is a very important move, keeping the overall scenario in Assam, because if we see the infant mortality rate or the maternal mortality rate, it is very high in Assam. Since 2018, it's around the ranges of 300, 54, those ranges. So if you need to curb that, if you need to bring parity, if you need to bring development in the state, this is a very important bill. And I think more or less in the greater society of Assam, I don't see greater resistance because nobody would like child marriage.
But Assam has 40% Muslim population. Are they going to, how much of the 40% Muslim population is going to oppose this?
I think the majority of the opposition may come from the people who are from the East Bengali Muslim origin people, because there the education is not much. There the importance of the religious leaders or the political leaders who benefit from them is more. So opposition might come from them, or it might manifest via the political leaders. But in terms of the common people, it might not impact that much. But of course, the political leaders or the religious leaders might push it towards their homes or their minds.
This is a very interesting approach, very interesting approach. Atikur Rahman, Himanta does not wait to try and ask everybody in the Muslim community, do you agree with me? He says this is right for the Muslim community and he decides for them. He does not go around asking all the Maulanas in Assam, do you agree with me? Is this all right? Can I repeal it? Do I have your permission? He just goes ahead and does it. It's a very interesting move. I mean, it's so quick. And everybody falls in line. This should be the approach nationally also towards Uniform Civil Code. So Atikur Rahman, you know, women have been discriminated. The life and dignity of children has been sacrificed. Women have been treated like second-class citizens under this law, right? And an adult man is allowed to marry a minor girl. Under this law, 80-year-old man can marry a 13-year-old girl. It's fantastic that Himanta has just scrapped it.
So Arnab, if I thank the Chief Minister of Assam that he is taking no advice from the Maulanas, which I do not endorse, but has he taken the advice of the experts on this issue?
Which
just
experts?
Now, our political analyst friend.
Which expert?
Just now,
which expert?
Just now, yes, I am telling you which expert. If you want to decrease the infant mortality, the experts will say that you educate the community which is socially.
No, ऐसा नहीं होता है. No, education and all what? Change. No. 100 years there will be no change. I like his approach.
Mr. Sarma, you do not agree with me. He is a Islamophobe Chief Minister, Arnab. He is constantly in competition with Yogi Adityanath, which is, packing his bags in UP. Next will be Himanta. He is not understanding. Whoever tries to walk into the shoes of Mr. Modi and Mr. Amit Shah will be thrown out of the party. Wait and see.
Forget your politics. Forget your politics. He's done something that should have been done decades back. Children are being sexually exploited. Young girls are being married to 80-year-old men.
An act has been passed by the Parliament of India. It's not by the Maulanas.
Passed by the Parliament of India. This is a British law. A British law. A British law.
Where is the affirmative action, Arnab? Tell me.
You see this.
Where is the affirmative action? You want to improve the conditions of the marginalized people, you need to have affirmative action. This Islamophobe Chief Minister does not have a policy to provide basic education, basic health, and he is talking of scrapping to hell. I am not supporting underage children to be married. I am not supporting the Sharia. Of course, my country will be run by the Constitution, but this ugly fashion of just pinpointing one community and scrapping their acts, which is passed by the Parliament, is not a yes every time. This Himanta Biswa Sarma needs to show what has he done with the education and the improvement in the health and the economic backwardness of the state.
Anyway, now you can complain as much as you want. Viewers, the incredible thing about Himanta Biswa Sarma is he does not ask anyone for approval. And that's decisive. He says, if I think it's right, if I think it's good for the Muslim community, it's good for the Muslim community. I've got elected. Atikur Rahman, you get elected, you change your laws. Today, he is the elected Chief Minister of Assam.
Goes along with his Islamophobe mind. He has an Islamophobe mind that does not go with what he says. He pinpoints the community where does he have administrative decisions to improve health, education, economically marginalized people.
Anyway, I'll tell you just one thing. I'll tell you one thing. There is good and bad. And what is bad is bad. You can't justify what is bad by saying it is part of Muslim personal law. It is bad. It is bad. Now you can say, 1 minute now please. You can say Muslim personal law, Muslim Marriage Act, Muslim Divorce Act allows a 75-year-old Muslim man to marry a 12-year-old Muslim girl. But is it good? Is it good to get a 12-year-old Muslim girl married to a 75-year-old Muslim man? Is it good? You can say what you want. It's bad, it's bad. Himanta's done with it. This should be done nationally. Ladies and gentlemen, people surprised Ratan Sharda to this decision. 1935 law, 89-year-old colonial law. Himanta says enough is enough. I'm fed up. Muslims cannot and will not come under the Muslim Marriage Act. Muslims will come under the Special Marriage Act if required, not under the Muslim Marriage Act. 93% of Republic viewers say Himanta has done a fantastic thing. Ratan Sharda.
Arnab, first of all, I compliment Himanta Biswa Sarma for walking the talk. I hope more politicians have such guts to do what is good for the country. Now, according to the Muslim scholar, you will keep on having more population and you want government to serve more and more people in those hospitals. But does he know that number of hospitals, primary health care centers have risen in Assam disproportionately against the earlier 75 years? And when they say first change the people's thinking, when triple talaq was brought in, 90% of panelists on TV discussions said it is against our Sharia. Knowing that it's a bad practice, they still supported it, saying we will reform. You didn't reform for 75 years. You want us to wait for more 75 years? Now coming to this particular section, Himanta Biswa Sarma banned child marriages even earlier. Even Hindus were caught, they were arrested and draconian sections were put against them. Did anybody object in India? No. Now underage girls under constitution are under the risk if they are married earlier. Did anybody object to that? No. It is against constitution to marry underage girls? Yes. But you can do it through Sharia. Courts also approve. Is it correct? It is not. Now there are many judgments like this. And is this now Indian? There is a lady called Jamila Nishar who has talked about child girls being married off to sheikhs from Middle East. It is a program which came on ANI. All this crime is happening for years together. Does any mullah, any scholar oppose it? Have they criticized it? Have they tried to stop it? No. Which means that government must step in where the scholars or the so-called religious leaders of a community refuse to support minor girls being exploited, taken away with false marriage certificates and all, and we keep quiet. So what will happen? Government has to step in. And this is a step for equality before law by a secular state, which is part of the Uniform Civil Code as per directive principles.
No, the thing is, I'll tell you one thing. In order to appease sections of the Muslim community, and I'm saying sections, because this is not entire Muslim community. Some sections, some parts, some segments of the Muslim community want Muslim Divorce and Registration Act. I can tell you, educated and progressive Muslims don't want to see their 12-year-old children married to 75-year-old men. Let me tell you, educated and progressive Muslims, allow me to complete, I shall have my say, educated and progressive Muslims, listen to me, you will have to listen to me, open your ears wide and listen to me, I will repeat it, educated and progressive Muslims don't want Muslim women to be treated like second and third class citizens.
Same applies to the Hindu community.
Muslim women are equal to Muslim men.
Like the BJP, there are radicals like the RSS.
Forget targeting RSS, yaar. Listen,
don't justify.
Ho gaya, gaya. Muslim Marriage Act gone. Remove. Deal with it.
By the Constitution. Neither by Sharia nor by Mani.
Kya Constitution? What Constitution are you quoting? Listen to me. अरे आतिक listen to me. पहले Constitution पढ़ के आइए मेरे प्रोग्राम में, आपको 2-3 बातें कहता हूं. मेरी बात सुनिए. हमारा ये जो भारत देश है, इसमें कोई पैरेलल सिस्टम अभी चलने वाला नहीं है, अंडरलाइन कीजिए, नहीं है, कभी नहीं होगा. पैरेलल जुडिशियल सिस्टम नहीं चलेगी. We will not have a parallel judicial system for the Muslim community. Muslim community will have the same judicial system, the same law, no parallel judicial system for the Muslim community. And listen to me, आपको आलाप करने की जरूरत है क्या? I don't need आलाप और एको मैं कह रहा हूँ.
We are on the same page. What you are saying against...
No, we are not on the same page.
I am saying
you can't give licenses to Muslim people to register marriages and divorces separately.
All Sanatis are not Hindutva.
Okay, listen to me. Now, don't speak over me, please. Even if you're getting excited, first of all, don't get excited. I'll tell you why. Excited तभी हो सकते हैं जब आप इसके बारे में कुछ कर सकते हैं. आप कुछ कर नहीं सकते. डिसीजन हो चुकी है. मुस्लिम मैरिज एक्ट इज गॉन. हो गया, गॉन.
जिसकी लाठी
गॉन।
ऐसे ना हो।
व्हाट डू यू मीन जिसकी लाठी उसकी भैंस? ये लाठी नहीं है, ये डेमोक्रेटिकली इलेक्टेड गवर्नमेंट है।
अरे कंसेंसस कहाँ है जो प्रधानमंत्री बोले
गॉन,
थे?
मुस्लिम मैरिज एक्ट गॉन, कांग्रेचुलेशंस गॉन। आप जितना भी बोलेंगे गॉन, देयर इज नो मुस्लिम मैरिज एक्ट।
तो कंसेंसस की बात कर रहे थे ना।
कंसेंसस कैसे होगा इस देश में? आप सबको जाके पूछेंगे, हिमंत बिस्वा शर्मा हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में जाके बोलेंगे आप बांग्लादेश से आए हैं, अच्छा आपको मुस्लिम मैरिज एक्ट चाहिए, अच्छा मैं रखूंगा। ऐसे चलता है क्या? आपने कंसेंसस की बात कही। जब शाहीन बाग में आपने रास्ता रोक दिया तो आपने कंसेंसस की बात कही। आपने कंसेंसस की थी जब आपके सरजील इमाम ने कहा कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट को काट दो, नॉर्थ ईस्ट को काट दो, इंडियन आर्मी को वीक करो। आपने कंसेंसस की बात कही। जब आपने बोला, जब आप जिन लोगों का समर्थन करते हैं, आप उन्होंने बोला भारत तेरे टुकड़े होंगे इंशाल्लाह इंशाल्लाह, वो कंसेंसस हो रही थी वहां पे। क्या कंसेंसस? व्हाट कंसेंसस? व्हाट इज राइट इज राइट, व्हाट इज रॉन्ग इज रॉन्ग, दैट्स द कंसेंसस। मुस्लिम मैरिज एक्ट, यू डोंट नीड अ सेपरेट लॉ फॉर मुस्लिम्स इन दिस कंट्री।
हमारा प्यारा भारत हमेशा यूनाइटेड रहेगा।
हाँ तो यूनाइटेड रहेगा, मगर मैं उसमें उस अच्छा पहले आप 2 मिनट चुप रहिए, 2 मिनट मुझे कहना पड़ रहा है, बुरा न माने आतिक जी। देखिए women will decide for themselves under section 10 clause C of the Muslim Marriage Act। इसमें कहा गया है a woman does not have to sign, मतलब a woman की कोई राइट नहीं है कि वो खुद साइन करे मैं किसी से शादी कर रही हूं। उसके लिए अगर वो कोट अन कोट पर्दा नशीन है तो उनके लिए कोई गार्डियन साइन कर देंगे, वो शादी हो जाएगी, भेज देंगे उनको, चलो तुम्हारी शादी हो गई। ये हालत है। कैन यू बिलीव इट रतन शारदा? इसका समर्थन हो रहा है हमारे देश में।
It is documented interview on TV. The Jamila Nishat, have you supported her? Please tell me. Minor girls being taken away to Middle East and married off under contract, and no mullah objects to that. Nobody supports the lady who is fighting for the rights. What right you have to talk about women when you don't support them, when they're exploited?
उत्तराखंड में देखिए,
हो चुका है, हो जाएगा। आपको लगा था कि जो बेसिक एजेंडा है आज आपको
जाना चाहते हैं।
अरे स्टॉप एक्सप्लॉइटिंग एंड टॉर्चरिंग मुस्लिम वुमेन। अच्छा नाउ आई वांट टू गेट इन आदिल हसन कि इससे जो टॉर्चर मुस्लिम वुमेन का हो रहा है, एक्सप्लॉइटेशन हो रहा है, अभी ये बंद हो जाएगा। एंड वी कैनॉट हैव अ सिचुएशन इन विच देर आर 2 लॉज। और ये ब्रिटिश लॉ है। यू सी ब्रिटेन वांटेड टू डिवाइड हिंदूज एंड मुस्लिम, दैट्स व्हाई ब्रिटिश डिड दीज थिंग्स। जिन्ना को पनाह किसने दी? जिन्ना के प्रिंसिपल स्पॉन्सर्स कौन थे? ब्रिटिश थे। वो हिंदू मुस्लिम डिवीजन करते थे। बंगाल का विभाजन किसने किया? ब्रिटिश ने किया। मुस्लिम मैरिज एक्ट कौन लाया? ब्रिटिश लाए। ब्रिटिश ने मुसलमानों के लिए कुछ नहीं किया। मगर अनफॉर्चुनेटली आदिल हसन, आज भी 100 साल बाद कई लोग हैं जो कहते हैं हमें ये ब्रिटिश कानून जिससे हम मुस्लिम वुमेन को एक्सप्लॉइट कर सके, हमें ये बहुत अच्छा लगता है, इसको रखिए। मुस्लिम वुमेन को राइट देने की बात कहेंगे, नहीं कोई जरूरत नहीं, हम डिसाइड करेंगे हमारी कम्युनिटी में औरतों को क्या राइट मिलनी चाहिए। नहीं, डू यू हैव एनी कॉन्शियंस? आदिल हसन, टीनेज प्रेगनेंसी रेशियो इज अलार्मिंगली हाई. Teenage girls are being exploited. Teenage girls are made to have during their teen years 3, 4 children. आपके लिए हंसी मजाक की बात हो सकती है. 4,000 people have been arrested for child marriage and POCSO in Assam. This is our country. ये हमारा देश है. इस देश में ये सब अलाउड नहीं होगा. Himanta has taken the decision. Adil Hasan, your response. He's taken the decision, by the way. इसमें कोई nothing is going to go back on this now.
अर्नब, आपको मुस्लिम महिलाओं की, मुस्लिम बहनों की चिंता है. मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है कि आप इतना चिंतित हैं. और हेमंता बिस्वा ने जो किया है वो अपनी जगह है. देश में हेमंता बिस्वा से भी बड़ी अदालतें हैं. जनता की अदालत है और देश में सुप्रीम कोर्ट है. हम सुप्रीम कोर्ट का भी दरवाजा खुला है, आसाम हाई कोर्ट का भी दरवाजा खुला है और जनता का भी दरवाजा खुला है. हेमंता बिस्वा गलतफहमी में नहीं रहे. 15 साल कांग्रेस की दरबारी कर रहे थे, अब भाजपा की दलाली कर रहे हैं. तो जनता सबको जानती है, जनता सबको जवाब देती है. अब रतन शारदा अंकल आए हुए हैं, अब अजीत पवार साहब के खिलाफ आर्टिकल लिख रहे हैं, हम अंकल का कोई सुन रहा नहीं है। आरएसएस में आर्टिकल अंकल का लिख रहे हैं, लेकिन अजीत पवार अभी तक भाजपा में अटके हुए हैं। हम अंकल उस पर कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे।
आप इन्हीं के आर्टिकल पढ़ते हैं लगता है। आप सुबह शाम उनके रतन शारदा के आर्टिकल पढ़ते हैं। आप उनके प्रशंसक हैं, आप उनके फैन हैं।
शायद सुधर जाएंगे, शायद
हम
सुधर
अंकल
जाएंगे।
का डेली पढ़ते हैं। अंकल बहुत ही
मैं जो बोलता है वो भी पढ़िए ना। आपका बंदा जो बोला नुपुर शर्मा को खंबे से टांग दो, वो भी पढ़िए ना आप। आप
हिमंता बिस्वा पढ़ते हैं।
अरे भतीजे, अरे नालायक भतीजे, ओ नालायक भतीजे, मेरे सारे आर्टिकल पढ़ो ना। अबे नालायक भतीजे, सारे आर्टिकल पढ़ो ना।
कांग्रेस का
सारे आर्टिकल पढ़ो। जहाँ एएमएबी पोल खोलता वो भी आर्टिकल पढ़ो। पढ़ो कैसे आपका बंदा बंदों को इलेक्ट्रिक पोल से लटकाने की बात करता है। आपका कैंडिडेट है, आप तो बात ही मत करो। आपके हैदराबाद के अंदर यंग लड़कियों को उठा के ले जाते थे, उसकी बात करो। आप है हिम्मत तो बात करो।
ओके, नो मोर प्रोवोकेशन, नो प्रोवोकेटिव कमेंट्स।
अंकल आपका आर्टिकल हमेशा
आप प्रॉब्लम ये है आदिल हसन,
हैदराबाद
हमेशा पढ़ता हूँ।
आप बताओ ना मुझे।
अब अजीत पवार
मैं आपका दादा हूँ।
इन्होंने आपको नालायक भतीजा कहा।
तो बताओ।
He said you are नालायक भतीजा।
क्योंकि सुनते नहीं हैदराबाद में क्या हो रहा है। हैदराबाद में यंग लड़कियों को उठा के ले जाते हैं कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करके चेक। कभी ये बोलेंगे नहीं तो मैं लायक कैसे बोलेंगे? अगर हिम्मत है तो हैदराबाद में जो मिसयूज हो रहा है कानून का, उसके बाद बात करिए आप।
चचा जान, उसको सबसे पहले हमने रोक लगाई है।
मजाक छोड़िए, मैंने जितना मजाक करना कर लिया।
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this
when you can't debate,
I think it's a very big move by the Assam government. And as of now, 95% of the viewers of Republic are saying that Himanta Biswa Sarma has done the right thing. Viewers, the biggest story of the day, Himanta Biswa Sarma announcing that
it will be struck down.
It cannot be struck down. The government has repealed the Muslim Marriages and Divorce Registration Act.
You will see. We will meet again on this topic.
We will meet again on the topic.
It is arbitrary. It is dictatorial.
Yeah, for people like you want to exploit Muslim women, so for you it's dictatorial.
Public will surely give him.
People like you want to see 13-year-old Muslim girls married to 75-year-old men, so you will find it dictatorial. People like you want teenage pregnancies, so you will find it dictatorial. People like you want to treat Muslim women like second-class citizens, so you will find it dictatorial. अरे be progressive आदिल, दूसरों को चाचा जान बोलने से पहले अपनी सोच के बारे में आप सोचिए, अपने सोच को बदलिए, प्रोग्रेसिव बनिए, रीजनेबल बनिए। अरे कुछ नहीं तो लिबरली बन जाओ। Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.